Hello, hello, hello. Wow. Um, wow. It has literally been 3 years since I've uploaded my last YouTube video. Roughly 2 to 3 years. So, hi everybody. For those that don't remember me, I am Pauline. For all those who follow me on social media, and for those who follow me on YouTube, I am Irene. My middle name's Irene. My first name's Pauline. Who cares? That's me. But hey, y'all. Um, so today's video is really gonna be really short because I'm not trying to be deep, but I decided that after like 2 3 years of just giving myself time away from really posting anything on YouTube and just doing a video, I thought it was time that with everything that's going on, I should open up and start talking. But update on my life. I've graduated high school. I'm now in college. I'm a sophomore this year. Yay me! And yeah, I'm pretty busy, obviously. But today, for today's topic that I decided we should address, I thought today should be the day we talk about relationships. Yeah, I know. You're like, Pauline, we've heard it time and time again. Why do we need to talk about it today? I'll tell you why. Because as a young person, especially being a millennial, I've seen things that I'm just, frankly, in the house of God and in the Christian faith, disappoint me. And I'm just like, did God ask you to do that? You get me here? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So I've decided that based off some of the experiences I've had and some that I've heard from other people, that I think it's time we as a Christian community talk about relationships and how exactly do we avoid making the same mistake twice. So to start things off, I'm going to read from Proverbs chapter 16, verse 3. Whatever. So let's go there. All right. Okay. Proverbs 16, verse 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and your plans will succeed. And we're going to do Proverbs 16, verse 9. In his heart, a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps. Let's just take time for a moment to just think about that. Like, many times, like for me personally, I am the queen of planning things. Like, I really like to plan my life out. Like, if you ask me right now what I think my life is going to look like 5 years from now, I could tell you exactly right now. Like, yeah, I see myself there. I see myself doing this. I see myself doing this. Hey, it happens. We're humans. We like to plan everything out. We like to be in control. But many times, the very master and the maker of our lives is like, oh, I'm sorry. Who gave you the grace to wake up this morning? If I hadn't given you a chance to wake up, you wouldn't be able to be planning. If I hadn't decided your mommy and daddy should come together and have you, you wouldn't even exist. And for a while, even before I graduated high school and I went to university, God really spoke to me and was like, why do you constantly think that when you plan your life, you're going to do it so much better than what I ever have for you? Many times as believers, we think that when we plan our own lives, we say, okay, Lord, this is what I want in my life, and I believe it's in your will, so help me with that. And the Lord is like, no, that's not in my will. That's not what I want for you. I want something better than this. But we don't know God wants something better than this that we think is good for us, but God knows it's not right for us. Which leads me into relationships. So I'm not here to shit at any party at all. I'm gonna go from the left and the right. Let's first start with the girls. Ladies, let's be honest with ourselves. Like, we already have designed in our minds what we want from a man. We like, okay, I want that man tall, 6'3", white, blonde, or for those girls like black men, I need that black man, 5'10". You know, we girls, we have already a projected view of what we want our man to be. Same for the men. They're like, well, I want that girl. She got some nice curves. Like, yeah, bro. Did you see that girl last weekend? Yeah, it happened. We see that person. We're like, they right for me. They on my list. Ladies, gentlemen, time to throw away the list and hear what the Lord has to say about it. Let's go to Proverbs 16, verse 17. I think this is a classic example of what God has to say about our list. He said, the highway of the upright avoids evil. He who guards his way guards his life. Ladies, gentlemen, even better. Let me just go back for those that need that in context. To how much better to get wisdom than gold, to choose understanding rather than silver. That's Proverbs 16:16. Let me tell y'all something. Like, it is nothing bad in making a list. Even I made a list. I'm very guilty of that. I'm not even going to deny that. But have we considered that the Lord may have something better for us, something even that could blow our minds out? Like, y'all, like, have you considered that? And I know it's difficult. We're like, but Pauline, like, we can't see it, and this person right now seems so good for us. I get it, y'all. I really do. But what God has been teaching me over the course of my life, over the course of like the time that I've been in my teenagehood, before I now become a full-fledged adult, is that many times when we plan and we go out with a certain person, we're like, OMG, they've got everything I'm looking for. We don't seem to get along with them. And it brings up the theory that we believe, or at least some Christians believe, that God has made us one person that matches everything. Like, when you see that person, match made in heaven. Now, y'all, time to burst your bubble. I do not believe that. I believe that God plants healthy desires in us. We're human beings. We're going to be attracted to the other sex. It's going to happen. But God is not mechanically creating this one and only that is going to be there for us. I believe that God gives us choices to lets us make a choice. And then when we decide, that's the person we want, God shows us, hey, this and this and this and this and this and this will affect you later on. Do you really want to go with that right now? I've got something even better for you. And then once you see what God has given it to you, you're just like, Lord, why not wait on you? But that's a food for thought. I'll let you ponder on that. But like I said I'm not going to make this video very long. So the last verse we're going to go to is Matthew 6:33-34. All right, Matthew 6. Matthew 6, verse 33-34. So we say, but seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. Ladies and gentlemen, I get it. Sometimes we're even I have a fear. I'm like, Lord, am I going to be single for the rest of my life simply because I'm being faithful to your service and I'm pursuing my dream? That's a liable fear that we have. But when we decide that we're going to surrender our life, we're going to surrender our will to the Master's hand, just watch and see what the Lord will do. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean, we don't have a freedom of choice. We do. But if we wait upon the Lord and we seek his face and we say, Lord, I need your help. I don't know what to do. Please help me. And you just let the Lord guide you. Just watch and see. Everything you thought would be perfect based off your list, God will give you something so much better that you'll look back at your list and be like, yeah, girl, what was I thinking? But yeah, so this is my video for today. Swipe up, comment, whatever. Let me know what you think. And until next time, everybody, live, laugh, and love. Bye, everyone.